Hello, welcome to business. So this is part of the Byte department. My name's Mr. Thompson. I'm the lead learner for Byte, which is business, IT, creative media, computer science, and economics. So what course do we run here for business? So at Abbey College, we have the BTEC Tech Award in Enterprise. So this is one of the most successful subjects here at Abbey College, which consistently achieves the highest results because students get the opportunity to do a wide variety of different topics and assessed in a wide variety of different ways. So what will students get to do if they do the BTEC Tech Award in Enterprise? So it is enterprise. The students will look at micro enterprises, small and medium enterprises. They will consider local enterprises, how they are affected due to their ownership, due to external impacts on their businesses. They will set up and create their own enterprise and think about all the areas that need to be considered, such as finance, marketing, within their business and how that could be successful, as well as sitting a 2-hour written exam on promotion and finance of an enterprise. So within the course, they'll do 3 assessments. One of those is that written 2-hour exam, which is worth 40% of their final mark. And they also get to do 2 pieces of internally assessed coursework, which are worth 30% each. So why do students then enjoy doing business? Okay, well, one, it gives a little bit more practical subject, which is why we decided not to go with the GCSE and choose the BTEC Tech Award. To give students a little bit more variety in the way they're being assessed with regards to coursework and written exam, that gives them a bit more opportunity to be a bit more independent. Also, students are not that reliant on just sitting those exams at the end of a linear course, so they're being assessed continuously. And they have more choice then within those lessons. The students will be at different stages when they are working. So again, we like to ensure to push those high ability students to be able to excel and be super successful within the course. So if you want to be successful, you do need to have a few prerequisites, and that are good written communication. So there is a lot of coursework that students have to write. It will be obviously word processed on computers that we have at Abbey College and in the Byte department. The students will have to analyse and evaluate their written work in order to achieve those high grades. So they do have to have a good understanding of how to structure well considered and thought out paragraphs. They also need to have some good mathematical understanding because they do need to be able to interpret data. They need to be able to look at figures such as interest rates or inflation or how well the economy and GDP is doing, because all those things are going to impact on a business. They need to be able to look at that information as well as doing their own finance, such as looking at accounts within business. And that's why it's really important as well. The students just have an interest in the outside world as well. So obviously, if they're like doing current affairs, then that's going to be really, really good for the business course because those kind of things, which is going to be really important to bring into their written work, giving those practical examples of how firms are impacted on due to those external factors. So obviously, what kind of students then would choose this course? Well, those people are going to be highly motivated because obviously the work you're doing within this course, because it is a BTEC, is going to be assessed throughout the course. So it's not just, again, the exams at the very end, and that's going to be students' grade. You will do your exams and your coursework throughout the course. So we expect to finish one piece of coursework potentially at the end of year 9. You'll have done the exam at the end of year 10. You'll do another piece of coursework in year 11 with an opportunity to resit the exam potentially if needed. And therefore, it's also really important the students are independent and are able to meet deadlines. So deadlines will be set, but it could be several weeks before work then needs to be submitted. So students need to make sure, they've been taught the content, they've been given the task to do. Now they've got 3 weeks, they need to be working on that task within lessons and outside of lessons. And finally, this course is really, really useful for just anyone who wants to lead a business or wants to run their own business Because again, the skills that you're learning, you're thinking about how businesses are impacted on. And that's for people then who want to take more of a leadership role. Okay, they're the ones who are going to be able to understand these, not being told by someone else what to do. You're the one who's going to be telling other people what's going to do because you understand how that affects how the business is run. So thinking about different types of careers, the great thing about business is the fact it's so broad. So people choose it as well because they're not really sure what they're going to do. But that's really, really good. When you go off to university, you're more likely then to end up in employment doing a business qualification than any other non-specialised qualification. So of course, if you're going to do medicine, that's going to lead to a career in medicine, okay? And they obviously have those careers and jobs available. But if you're not sure, and therefore you can still lead on to a multitude of different careers. So people can go on and do law, go management, go into marketing. We have several students who go on to do business-related degrees, masters at university. Obviously, we have higher level apprenticeships as well. We have many students who go on and do level 5, level 6, higher level apprenticeships because they value what you're learning within the business qualifications. And they know this is going to lead to a highly paid career, so they want to invest in your progression. So hopefully that's giving you a little bit of information about the course that we offer here at Abbey College. Students have had the opportunity to also have a go at the kind of information you might do in the lessons, which has obviously been made available to students during their assemblies. If you want to have a look at the actual course and what specifically is in the content, you can have a look at the Pearson EdExcel website and look up BTEC Tech Award and Enterprise. We have 2 specialist members of staff within the bike department. So Mr. Thompson, myself, and Mr. Pearmain. Normally, if school's open, you can find us in ICA 2 or MEO 1, which is part of the bike department, which is in the Cromwell building. If you have any other questions, though, please do email me at alexander.thompson@abbeycollege.cams.sch.uk. And thank you so much for your time.